EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Alert! Go! Ready?
On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 Bison. Ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. Shot. Bronco East. Go.
He'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To the air, May. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw, May. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw, it's May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. For the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Come on. Let go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with May. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
First down. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
Play action, May. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Trevion Henderson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Liking 18.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Start. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots.
After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. May going to give it to Henderson. 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll go again with Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Patriots 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Ready.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Get it. Viking, 18. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The 10-yard line.
Ready.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 9. Ready.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop. Cup 19. Cup 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in terms of defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big pickup of 38.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
2nd and 10.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and a couple. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, set! Like Warrior, 70! Ready!
Back to throw now on first down. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
That's the score. Steelers 24, Patriots 17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Crazy.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. They juked him. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's made. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's made. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's good.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Caught left side, Williams. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left comes Williams. To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Patriots 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Borregales now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Patriots 24.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go to Johnson again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Dragons, come on, come on. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Steady.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's May. And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hurt.
Now it's him carry for Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll throw with May. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. May. He'll try to pick it up himself. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
From the shotgun, May with it. He's got it to Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's another Patriots 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing here is May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hawks, 79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they'll stop it after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
On the jump.
3rd and 8.
60 bucks. Here we go. Set. Tracking 60. Get him.
They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 34. To kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on second down.
The 42-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Viking 18. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Third and 3. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.